Oh, I have a cold to be warned for this video. I feel like because my window is open, these are going to be blowing everywhere. Look at my apple socks. My mum steals all my socks and I thought she wouldn't nick these ones because they're like for 2-year-olds, that's why I bought them. Hey guys, it's Auntie again here. Today I decided to do the first instalment of my Storytime Saturdays, which Tara saw. If you haven't seen my vlogs that I did for Norfolk, you should definitely go and watch them. They are so good. Don't mean to shoot my own horn, but they're pretty good. I'm gonna do my first story. This isn't like the best story, but it's like one that I thought was like, I don't know, I just like this story, so I thought I might as well tell it to you. There's not really a backstory to this story, apart from I was in year 4, I believe it was. And you know when you go on like those little like 2-day trips away, or like 2 or 3 days, sometimes it's like a week. For this one, it was like 2 or 3 days. We went to this place called Lincoln's Fields in year 4. And me and all my friends were on the coach journey back home. We all had our suitcases in the back of the van. But you know like those big coaches that you have? Because it was like an hour or 2 away drive. You know those big coaches and they have like the pockets in the side where you put all your luggage in? You know like sometimes you get the bus and stuff to go on like airplane journeys. It's like that. And we had all our luggage in there. And we were on the way home and we were like waving and we were all really excited. And we were on the M1, I believe, or like something like that. I'm really bad at motorways or whatever it is, but we were on the motorway. I was like, how old was I? Let me calculate this. 9 or 10 during this time period. So yeah, by the way, it's gonna be really short. So we were driving along and I heard a clunk, and I was sitting next to one of my really good friends at the time, Emma, and behind us was this guy called Ollie and his friend called Lewis, which is also my really good friends, and we were all like really close. And we were like just chilling, we were giggling and all this and talking, like sharing stories and stuff from the trip that we'd just been on. We were on and I heard a clunk. I look out the window and I'm like, the flap had popped up, but I didn't really notice it. I was like, we carry on driving, and every so often I hear like a sort of this sound, but like 10 million times louder. So it's like shh, like it's almost as if stuff is like falling out, you know. About 20 minutes later, we hear another clunk, and like at the time it was like at a 45-degree angle. Now it's like all the way up, and we look out the window and we're like, oh my god, our luggage is falling out of this coach. So we are screaming and screaming and screaming at the teachers, and we are like going absolutely nuts. We're like, we don't know what's happening, and bearing in mind we're like 2 minutes away from where we live. So the coach pulls over on like the side of the dual carriageway, and all the kids were like, they didn't know what was happening, and these 2 subs that we had were like walking along the motorway and the dual carriageway down the side, because you know sometimes they have like them bits in the middle that people walk down, like dual carriageways and stuff. Yeah, it was one of those. And they spent about an hour to half an hour, like half an hour, walking up and down, trying to get all these people's luggage, because at this point we couldn't turn around. There was like no turning around thing, so it was just one straight road. So it's pull over on the side, and it was just one straight road, so we couldn't turn around. So all the kids had to stay in there. We were being looked after by the coach driver person, and everyone else in the like all of us little 9-10-year-olds are just sitting in the thing, and they come back with like a suitcase like 10 minutes later, like 2 suitcases, and there was like 3 or 4 subs, so quite a few were coming in at a time. I believe about 15-20 suitcases, because everyone brought a suitcase. Like we all wanted to come prepared. Like we had to pack like 20 teddies in there, you know, being the 10-year-olds that we were. We had to pack like loads of stuff because we didn't want to be cold or whatever. And every so often they'd come back with more suitcases. And we got back to the school, we were looking for our suitcases, and my friend had her teddy tied to the suitcase, and her teddy had been like skinned and all its fluff was coming out, because bearing in mind like it came out and then it would like be run over by like a million other cars that were driving past this same dual carriageway M21 or whatever it was. Does that even exist? I don't know. I just thought it was so funny, and I thought I would tell you. So like when we came back, everything was destroyed, and I had like skid marks along my suitcase because mine was one of the ones that fell out. There was like 15, 20 that fell out and 10 were still in there because they were all like tucked right in the middle. And I can't believe we went 10 minutes without noticing that the flaps were up and all our suitcases were scattered along the dual carriageway. Sorry about it, but how can we not notice? Like, are we seriously that dumb? Oh, there's a cute little car over there. Rebecca! So yeah, when we got back, and my friend realised that she didn't have hers, so the people had to get back on the coach and drive all the way back up to that M25. Bearing in mind it was like 2 minutes away where the dual carriage was, but still, it's the morals. So all of us had to wait at school to wait for this one girl to get her suitcase back, and it was just a pain. And I just wanted to go home and eat, you know, just like I do every other day. But I was 10. I just wanted to eat food. So yeah, that's it for this story. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to do more, if you want me to do more story times, leave them in the comments or give this video a thumbs up, and leave some requests down below. Yeah, I think that's everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and yes, bye bye.